Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Bangladesh Career Mode. Got some really good news. We were going to play some games in the one day series, but it went phenomenally well. Better than what I ever envisaged for Bangladesh. So we'll just bring up the results. So the first game was we bowled the West Indies out for 229. Hetmeyer with a magnificent 104 off 97 deliveries, and Chris Gale 55 at the top. But we had them under control throughout the whole innings. Mamadullah 3 for 39, Safudin 3 for 40, and just good tight bowling throughout. Got us a really good result there. And we batted really well. Tama Iqbal led from the front, 102 off 111 balls. We've been speaking a lot about these guys going on to big scores, and he did it and made us get through pretty comfortably, and then with basically over 10 overs spare. Rahim and Al Hassan played their part as well. It's good to see Shakib back in this side. So that was the first game. The second game, 254 for 8. Again, bowled really well, bowled to a plan, etc. The only thing is I was a bit disappointed with Ashley Norris and like Chemo Paul and that getting runs. Rahman was got up front for 51 and Al Hassan 2 for 30. And again, a pretty coasty run chase. And again, a batsman stepping up and getting that 100. So Shakib Al Hassan, 111 off 92 deliveries, 15 fours, 3 sixes. And was well supported from guys like Mushfiq Ibrahim, Huck down the order 36 off 28, Mamadullah 22 off 21. In the final game, West Indies posted 333, a formidable score. Roston Chase, magnificent innings, 150 off 127 deliveries, 19 fours, 3 sixes. Pollard, 73 off 60. And Doward, 30 off 17. But they looked like they were going to get a lot more at one stage at 285 for 5. But we showed some really good perseverance. Rahman, 2 for 53 and 259 from Huck. Were at the pick of the bowlers. Unfortunately, Safudin was too expensive. He got 4 wickets, but hey, everyone has one of those sort of days. And we chased it down. And Tama Iqbal, what a series he had. 132 off 85 deliveries, 12 fours, 10 sixes. Really set the tone with his absolute aggressive batting. Saif Hassan got an opportunity, 34 off 29. Rahim, 35 off 29. They're really good contributions. Even Shakib's 29. He was able to build a partnership. Well, we'll look at the partnerships. He was able to form some mini partnerships with the guys at the other end as we try to blitz the score. And Mamadullah and Safudin were good towards the end. And a magnificent run chase from Bangladesh. So that wraps up the 3 games. And now we're playing the 20 over games. This is redemption time after the very poor showing at the World Cup qualifiers. Let's see if we can make amends against this West Indies side. Okay, so here's our team for the first 20 over international against the West Indies. We've got Tama Iqbal opening up with Huck, who's had a pretty successful campaign throughout all formats this year. Rahim at 3, Al Hassan at 4, Lilton Das at 5, Hussain at 6, Mamadullah at 7. Just going to make a swap there. Mamadullah is probably best to come in at 6. Safudin at 8. The youngster, Robiel Huck, going to get an opportunity again to prove his wares. Rahman and Jaid is our team today. So let's make a good impression. They've got some really good hitters across the board, the West Indies. They have got a very suitable team for the format. And they're batting Chris Gale at a very strange decision in 5. Been put into bat. We need to get a good score on the board. Hopefully we can do that. I'll make sure we're on highlights here. So Jason Holder. Got to be aggressive against these guys. Jason Holder, I really rate the guy as a captain. Good lower order batsman, good handy bowler. Mayer is very interesting opening up with the right arm medium, and it has paid dividends with him getting the early breakthrough of Huck. So Mushfiq Rahim at the wickets. Sort of a slow start from Bangladesh. It's okay. Jason Holder's been driven by Iqbal there. Nice hook shot down the ground, 4 runs. So today we want to improve with the bat and the ball. We've got to take wickets up front. We've got to get our field placements in that right here today as well. Even if we lose the series, I want to see an improvement, because losing to Scotland and the Netherlands at the qualifiers is unacceptable for us. We set a standard here in the career mode, and we abide by that standard. So every time we get to that again will be good. So Sunil Narayan, a world-class spin operator. That's a good delivery. So it's pretty slow. Nurse at the other end. So they've got two really good spinners operating at the moment. Just got to sort of get 6 or 7 and over off them for now. Bit of an edge. Is that going to hit the stumps on the full? No, it's not. Just to play edge there. Tama McBale's got to pick up a strike rate, but he's... One thing West Indies have done well so far is contained us, but we haven't lost any wickets in that period where they've slowed us down. We're still 1 down. Just got to build on it. So we're 46 for 1 after 7 overs. It's okay. Setting the platform up for the last 10. We may have to improvise with our order. May bring guys like Shakib up the order and Mamadullah just to accelerate the innings if we have to here. Lovely shots from Raheem. I tell you what, Raheem, I have criticised him a lot this season, but he has delivered some reasonable numbers. He's not going to deliver a reasonable number today because that is plum. But 26 off 21 is a decent contribution in the scheme of things. Narayan to Iqbal. Hopefully Narayan doesn't get too many wickets. Bit of a play in the miss there. Single. Shakib. Shakib's added that world-class element to the team. This is good cricket from Shakib. Just played himself in. And 10 off 4 deliveries. Well, he hasn't really played himself in, as he's had 2-siders and bang bang. So 75 for 2. The game's sort of poised nicely at the moment. Like, the next 10 overs or so are going to be really important. So the West Indies are really being tested here. 82 for 2 after 10 is perfectly fine. Shakib and Tama McBale are sort of forming a nice little partnership. Roston Chase in now. So the West Indies are operating a spin operation at the moment of sorts. So Ashley Nurse being taken 10 and over here. That's a good shot from Iqbal. That is sailing over the rope for 6. Yeah, 98 for 3 after 98 for 2 after 13 is pretty good. I'm going to have to up the strike rate probably after this over here. We're just trying to respect the spin a wee bit here. Let's make those last 6 overs really good. We need about 65, 70 here just to get something on the board and just bowl good. Like the limited overs stuff, I wish I recorded it. I knew I should have. And we delivered a really good series. So Iqbal, when we try to pick up the rate, has been trapped LBW from the captain of the West Indies, Holder. Pretty plum, to be honest. 54 off 40 though, great knock. 4 4s, 3 6s. He set up the innings pretty well. Lilton Das at the wicket now. It's been moved down the order. Lovely shot. Mamadullah probably will come in next for that explosive power, but 120 for 3. Couple need to go over the rope, and this is a really good over. So we're taking 15 off it. Dust may be getting a little bit greedy, but it is 3 6s in a row. So magnificent batting, and the run rate is just over 8s now. So Mayers is back into the attack. Got to cart him around a bit. He's sort of 115, 120 probably at the most, and he's done a job all right. He's just got another wicket. Lilton Das is out. A quick stay at the crease, but he's played a part. 24 off 7 deliveries, 1 4 3 6s. So it brings Mamadullah to the wicket now. What can Mamadullah do? Cameo like that would be nice again. No, he's gone. Mayers has got another wicket, so he's on a hat trick. Just got to continue to back our team here. Oh, Shakib's gone as well. Just when we were looking really good, we've collapsed a wee bit. Shakib, 31 off 30. Played a pretty good role there. All that hard work. But we bat pretty deep. I've got Safudin pretty low, considering. Just got to continue to strive for that at least 165, 170. West Indies will be favourites to probably get that due to their hitting power. But you never know. And the 150's up. Oh, that could be out. Oh, he's unmoved. That looked out, to be honest. 2 overs remaining. Can we get at least 15? But this right medium sort of has really surprised me with how he's bowled. He's bowled brilliantly. Need him to bowl one lousy over, though, just to blow out the figures a wee bit. He's got another one. He's got Hussain out for 5 off 4, and the innings is sort of fallen apart a wee bit. Holder gets the wicket. It's 157 for 8. So the collapse is really on. After the really good start, the wheels have fallen off this innings. Don't need to watch that. And a terrible last over, 158 for 8. It's competitive, but I want it over 160. So, top order did a really good job, and then just couldn't get the hitting power towards the end. So that's a wee bit of a learning curve for the guys. Mayer's bowled pretty well. Let's see what this guy's career stats are like. He's actually a pretty handy cricketer. He's actually on debut in this game. So, yeah, just a good start here. We need to get the wicket of Lewis pretty quickly. Hetmeyer, Pollard, Gale. That's some firepower in that order. And Rahman gets the wicket of King. Great start. So we've got Hetmeyer in early. And Lewis is gone too. This is a brilliant over. Brilliant start from the Bangladesh bowling unit. Rahman leading from the front. Joyed went. Pollard hits 4 fours. That over. Hetmeyer is gone as well. So Rahman at one end's done a good job. I'm going to bring Shakib Al Hasan in as well and just sort of make a field for him, I think. Jay got a bit pummeled. Got a lot of bowling options anyway. I'm just going to bring the spin in, and we'll probably go defensive with what we've got in terms of field restrictions. And was the call justified? Pollard has been bowled by Shakib. What a call from the captain there. Raheem, do I go one more over for him? Yes, I do. He's got the wicket of Chris Gale. Probably the best T20 batsman that has been. Just his remarkable career stats. We'll actually look at Chris Gale's stats really quickly. Like, we don't normally do this in a video. He's 41 years of age. But brilliant domestic 20-over career. 73 50s, 20 hundreds. He's been all over the world. 12,611 runs. And even in the 20-over internationals, he's pretty solid. And yeah, again, still good to see him playing. Roston Chase. So we'll just keep a defensive field out. We'll keep the line pretty much the way it is. And Rahman has got, I believe, a fifer. The West Indies are capitulating here. Obviously, the pitch sort of deteriorated late in their innings a wee bit. And it's getting a bit of movement in that. That's a fifer. One more over. Then we can bring the field out. Just try and get a bit of discipline here. We've got to try and win. This is a really, really important over. I'm going to bowl Rahman out. 65 for 6 after 7. So Shakib's got a few fields set. I might keep the field up reasonably well, just to try and dry up those singles if we can. And Shakib, looks like he's in amongst the wickets. That is plum LBW. 65 for 7 the West Indies. Nice delivery from Al Hasan. Jason Holder, good cricketer Jason Holder. Cannot underestimate him. Although, we've got on wicket highlights, and Shakib gets another one. 70 for 8 now, the West Indies. Pitches in line, takes out middle stump. This is a good performance. We'll bring in Hussain, sorry. Let's bring some field out. We'll just give them the easy singles. Ashley Norris will be finding his way back to the pavilion. Great performance from the bowlers. I thought we were a bit under par with the score, and we've just cleaned them up for 75. So we've won 4 in a row in all formats. And I think we won the 3rd test too, didn't we? I'll just check back on that. We're on a really good roll. Best bowling in innings for Rahman. Mustafiza Rahman. Brilliant stuff. So we broke some records there in the process, but absolutely crushed them there in the first 20 over international. I'm just going to look back on that test really quickly to see if indeed we did win that test match. We did. We're on a bit of a roll. We've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. Pretty impressive stuff. So the next match, we don't need to change our team. Don't need to change a winning formula, I don't reckon. Going to go for that series 1. So a wee bit of redemption. Obviously, we probably want to bat first on the service. We've been put into bat, which is okay. So anything over 160 is the target, always in an effort batting first. It's got the edge away for 4. They're not bothering to chase that, the West Indies. Someone will have to go and collect that. Brilliant delivery. Oh, he's been dropped. I was just talking about that beautiful delivery to draw the batsman into the shot, and he has not been rewarded. Holder, that was a good delivery. Looks like Huck is... Oh, he is having a miracle over. Oh, he's been dropped twice in the over. You gotta be kidding me. Mayer's bowled good in the first match, so he's got to be respected. Chance for Huck to get a score here. It's looking for that platform. 17 without loss after 2 is pretty solid. Lovely shot, Iqbal. That come clean off the bat like a whistle, off for 4. Taman Iqbal, 10 off the first 2 deliveries. Bangladesh again, trying to set a really good bar for themselves. So Mayers. Lovely shot. 4 runs. Over the ball beautifully with that hook. Didn't sky or anything. That's what we like to see. Sort of a edgy sort of shot, but it was in a reasonable safe zone. 4 more. Huck's playing a bit edgy. Was a play to miss. So 43 without loss after 4. We're just going to keep it going. I'm going to attack the seamers anyway, because the spin is going to pretty much be the key to their innings. Because I got 3 spinners. We've got a few spin options ourselves. We've got like Shakib, we've got Hussain, we've got Mamadullah. So we've got a good side in terms of diversity ourselves. Lovely shots. And Bangladesh continuing on their way. But once I must point out we collapsed in that last game, so we got to prevent that. Could have got 165, 170 last time. Like, just the little 1%ers, the extra 10 runs is going to make a huge difference in games. So 32 off 21 Huck, 5 4s and a 6, 28 of 15 for Iqbal. It's a really solid start. That's a lovely shot. It's gone for 6. We needed a boundary off that over. 1 boundary and over in the cricket's pretty handy. Sunil Narayan, we can play the spin a wee bit sensibly here. I don't need to increase the bars just yet. Sunil Narayan's been hit for 4. Good all-time partnership between Huck and Iqbal. So this is the key for the West Indies, to try and drag it back with the spinners. We just need to work it for a wee bit. Don't get bogged down by these guys. Get at least 6 and over off them. Iqbal is going to depart here, unfortunately. Narayan gets the wicket. That's pretty plum. But 36 of 27, again a positive start. Brings Mushfiqur Rahim to the wicket. And Narayan's bowled a pretty tidy over so far. In fact, this could be a maiden. A wicket maiden. Can Rahim get one away? He does. So 80 for 1 after 10 overs. We're 82 for 2, I believe, after 10 last time. So, yeah, pretty similar starts, except we've got a wicket in hand. Can't let Norris bowl a cheap over like that too often. So, yeah, as soon as I brought the spin on, look at the success they're having. Just really doing a good job. We're just got to get the boundary every second over and just work the singles. Just till they run pretty low on the overs. So that's a pretty juicy ball to hit from Narayan that's been punished. So 101 for 1 after 13. Just want to increase this a bit now. We've got to get at least 160. It's a good cricket shot. So Huck had a few lives early on. He's trying to make the most of it. It's more settled now. Another player to miss. A lot of highlights in Narayan's overs. Oh, that's pretty close, but it's not out. You almost can tell when it's out. Oh, couple plays and misses. Narayan's bowling beautifully well. Like, the surface really suits him. So many plays and misses. Oh, it's a bit of an edge there. 106 for 1 after 14. Run rate of 7.6. Oh, Huck's gone. Roston Chase gets the wicket. A nice solid knock. I'm pretty happy with 50 of 44 deliveries. 6 fours and 2 sixes. Shakib's going to obviously come in now. And probably bring Mamadullah up the order over Lilton Das. Although Das smashed quite a few off 7 deliveries last game. Yeah, we'll keep the order the same. Won't change it up too much. Lovely shot from Raheem. Got to get over... Roston Chase is the weak link of their spin attack. Like, their strengths is Ashley Norris and Sunil Narayan. Lovely shots. Clears the hip, Shakib. Lovely cricket shot again. It's just brilliant batting. Good composed batting. Took a wee bit of Norris's over there. We've got 4 overs to bat. Obviously, we need around 40. Get a competitive score on the board. Raheem's gone. Chase with another wicket. 34 of 22, Raheem. A reasonable knock. Like, the top order have done a reasonable job. Lovely shot from Shakib. It's going to go for 4. It's going to get at least 7 or 8 off this over. We can. But as you can see, I think the spin's going to play a key part in this innings. Coming up for Bangladesh. If Mustafizer, Rahman can do a job, would be fantastic with the ball. Oh, it's a bit of an edge. And Al Hassan has departed. 11 off 7 deliveries brings Mamadullah to the wicket. Sort of good shot. Just need a cameo from somewhere. Just to get that X Factor score. That extra 1%er that we're talking about playing a miss. But credit to the West Indies spinners. They've done a good job. We're looking really good after 10. And I spoke about it too. I thought the spinners would contain and bring it back a little bit. This is fantastic batting from Lilton Das again. He's just proving his value down in that position. Just 21 off 7 again. Magnificent contribution. That's what I want. Really Mamadullah now. And one thing is as well, we haven't collapsed like we did last game. Mamadullah's gone. Roston Chase, he's pretty much been the old chief destroyer here. Mayers is bowling the last 3 wickets for obviously Roston Chase. At least we're over the 160 mark. Again, I would give the favouritism tag to probably the West Indies just because of their hitting power and their more notable names. But we're doing a really good job here. This is a good over. Exactly what we wanted. Can we get over 170? Taking on the fielder, and it's going to be run out. He's out by a mile, but 27 off 12 deliveries, 6 boundaries in that knock. Good contributions from Iqbal, Huck, and Raheem, with Huck bringing up a 50 with so many lives. 168 for 6 is a really, really nice score. Just want to see how Afghanistan are doing. They're competing reasonably well against Zimbabwe. Tell you what, this guy here is a good cricketer, Darwish Razuli. If you ever want to use him in a career mode for domestic cricket, see in the other match. Oh boy, England going big there. Obviously, India didn't get enough batting first. But let's get stuck into the West Indies here. Some early wickets. We'll go on the defensive side of things. This will be a lot harder. I think they'll do a lot better than 75. But Jaid needs to bowl a bit better than what he has been. Rahman to Hetmeyer. Brilliant delivery. That was a beautiful... it just swung away very nicely away from the left-hander. Gets the wicket. And again, we are putting them under pressure. This is good bowling. We'll trap Kieron Pollard in front. Maybe they're just batting a wee bit too aggressively and it's just backfiring on them. This is a big wicket here of Chris Gale. We really need the man out. I'm going to bring Shakib in. And Shakib, Chris Gale's a bit iffy against the old spin bowling, and it's paid dividends with Al Hassan chipping in with the wicket there. We'll keep an over for Rahman. I'll bring in Mahmudullah. We'll just get a decent-ish field out for him. Kind of like that field there. Try and force them to do something a bit different. Shakib will come in with his field. I try to contain a wee bit with Shakib. I am very confident in his ability to do that. And again, his value, again, that's a good delivery. And he's rewarded with a caught and bowled. West Indies are 65 for 5 now. Mahmudullah was a bit too expensive. We'll bring Saifuddin into the attack. Again, we just need a few strikes. We can get them. Key wicket of Roston Chase. Shakib, this is him delivering a very good 4-over spell here. And it's just putting the West Indies further and further into trouble. King is still there. Brandon King. He's got a reasonable career for 20-over cricket. Obviously, hasn't really performed in the international stuff, but the potential's there. To say the least, Saifuddin was expensive again. 90 for 6 after 10 overs. We'll bring in the youngster. I might keep that leg side field, possibly. I'm just trying to mix it up a wee bit. So I like that field a wee bit. So they got hit down the ground. We've got most of the options covered. 104 for 6 after 12 overs. This is a pretty interesting game at the moment. I bowled Shakib out. I'm going to bring Rahman back. Didn't get the wicket. 135 for 6 after 14. King having a really good performance. Jason Holder's batting pretty low as well. I'm going to bring Mahmudullah back. Yeah, we'll probably let this one slip again. It's been one of those sort of things. Yeah, it's getting out of our reach now. 150 for 6 after 15. We need a few strikes just to make the game interesting. 14 off 24. Yeah, good performance really from King. Kept his composure, and he's found a support in Cole Mayers, who's approaching his high score. He can bat pretty well anyway. 6 off 18. But a good wee lesson for Bangladesh there. Took the foot off the gas a wee bit. I was altering my fields. I was doing nothing wrong there, but we probably should have rolled them again. So it's a level series. And I felt we could have won that series. We've let that one slip. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Next is the Tour of New Zealand. What are we doing in the Tour of New Zealand? So we're playing 3 one-day internationals and 3 20-over internationals. What we'll do is we'll probably showcase... we'll go the second one-day international and the third one-day international this time. And we'll probably leave the 20-over stuff. And we'll go over that in another video. But... yeah, we're in some reasonably good form, just looking at it. Like, we've had some good success of late. We've had some good wins. Hopefully we can build on that. And hopefully we can redeem ourselves in a New Zealand tour. Smash the like button, and we'll see you again for more Bangladesh career mode.